You know, it's kind of feeling things out still. I mean, I was pleased that I was able to move a little bit and turn the corner a little bit, and get in the paint, find guys a couple times. Rhythm's completely out of sync in terms of being able to read passing lanes and judge the timing of players in between those lanes and so forth. But um, I guess it's a start. So I guess the start is good.
Kobe, what was it like for you to be out there when you first got out in the court and you were playing again?
Weird. It's really weird. I think the last time I had 8 months off, I was still in the womb. So it felt good to get out there.
How are you feeling right now physically after playing, your first game? I know that playing game is much different than just practicing.
I feel fine actually. It's playing those minutes I think was a lot less of a toll on my body. So I feel fine. You know.
Conditioning-wise, worse than expected, better than expected?
No, conditioning, and I really worked hard on my conditioning. I feel like I can run all day long, but it's a matter of getting those game legs back, So, um, the shots feels weird, running and cutting, and then being able to explode feels weird because you kind of got to get those game legs back. No, it's I feel like I could get to the spots that I wanted to. When I was doing therapy and I was watching some of the game film and was pleased how I was moving a little bit. It's always one thing where you kind of gauge how you're feeling when you're doing it, and then you look at it and you see that you're moving a lot better than you thought you were. So it's just a matter of trusting certain things. And also experimenting too. I mean, you got to be able to throw yourself out there a little bit and, take off the leg a little bit and measure it. And, you can't just shy away from it and then put all the stress on the healthy leg because then you'll wear that thing down. So. Yeah, well, I think honestly it's more me adjusting because I just got to get used to the timing of the game and speed of the game and where those lanes are and how quickly they close down and getting them the ball in the right spot. I mean, there's just a couple times where a bunch of times where um, we're just out of sync. I'm throwing the ball to a certain spot, but they're shaking up or staying in space. So it's just getting used to that rhythm. The adjustments really for me to come in and just deliver the ball in areas where they can be effective in the right in the right spots.
Over the 28 fluid minutes that you had, was there a fear of any movement?
No, I mean it's just kind of getting used to it. I mean, I'm still not sure exactly what I can do. I mean, it's like I said, you got to test it out. You got to keep pushing and pushing, and then making adjustments and making corrections.
Kobe, how strange is it to come in 20 games into the season and not have a training camp and just expect to be okay? We need to play ball here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. But it's a heck of a challenge. For all of us, it's a heck of a challenge. I mean, we're a team full of guys that we've been second guessed, and we have a nice challenge ahead of ourselves individually, and that binds us as a group. So, this is great. I mean, it's great for me to go and look and make my evaluations and make adjustments. No, 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 I can't.
When did today, as the comeback date, become a realistic possibility? When did you start ramping up for that?
Friday morning.
Was something about the way you felt?
Well, I had 3 good days of practice, and then Friday I had a really early workout session in the morning after pushing it for 3 days, and it felt really good. And I came to the practice facility and pushed it again, about mid-morning, and then had another training session that night, which kind of confirmed that it'd be about time for me to get my butt back out there.
Do you expect to have some residual soreness tomorrow?
Yeah, probably, but I mean, that soreness is just because I'm like 60. You know what I mean? My tendon feels completely fine. You know, and now it's just managing the body and, you know, making sure you have proper nutrition and hydration and stretching and, you know, ice baths and all that fun stuff and doing what you have to do to make sure you're ready day in and day out.
How long do you think it'll take you realistically? You talk about that timing. It's always different in practice than it is a real game.
Yeah.
How long do you think that'll take? Like a regular training camp?
I'm not sure. You know, it's you know, you just gotta kind of work through it. I mean, practice is different because I know my teammates very. I mean, I've been watching them, so I know what their speed is and how to, you know, adjust to what they do. Against these teams, really the magic is being able to find out how to adjust to what's going on the fly, and that requires rhythm. That requires being on the same page with your guys in terms of, you know, pinpointing passes and things of that nature. And it'll take a little time, hopefully sooner rather than later, like, you know, Tuesday.
You seem to be a little emotional before you get out there. Anything going through your head, you know, the end of the 8-month journey, that sort of thing?
Yeah. I mean, you try to control it as much as you can, but you can't help but thinking of all the support, you know, and the hard work. I mean, I've, you know, really worked my butt off, you know, this entire summer to try to get to this place, and, you know, the amount of support's been it's been incredible, you know. So you can't help but to think about that, and you try to put it to the side as much as possible and go out there and do your job the best you can.